What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm ChrisLoveRDH, and I got some good information for you today. So I got a question in the comments from Cedric B. Shout out to Cedric B. Cedric said, any tips on choosing an office to work at, what to expect from an interview, and how the first days working at a new office go? So that was actually 3 questions, but in this video, I'm gonna answer that first one, and that's how to choose your office. Okay, first thing when it comes to choosing an office that you want to work at is you have to realize that you want to be comfortable. You want your work environment to suit you because you don't want to be bouncing from office to office. And I've seen hygienists who do just that, and they tend to not be happy because they're not having a selection process when it comes to finding that office that really suits them. So first thing that you need to know is what type of office do you want to work in? There's a few different kinds. There's private practices, there's corporate offices, there's public health settings, and then there's specialty practices. You want to look up each of those, and I may do a separate video talking about the differences because they each have a ton of differences in how they run and how they work. But they can all suit different kinds of people. So they're all good offices to work at. You just want to find the one that suits you. 2, you want to determine whether you want to work and be paid on an hourly basis or a commission basis. And some of those offices pay differently and they have different pay scales. 3, which is super important, you want to realize or know the distance. You want to know the distance from your home to the office that you select, because that commute time matters a lot. You have to think about gas. You have to think about getting to the morning huddle. And some morning huddles start as early as 7:30 in the morning, which would mean that you might have to leave your house at 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. And then in healthcare, you will traditionally find that you might end up working past the hours of 5 o'clock. So don't think that because you work 9 to 5 that you're gonna get off at 5 o'clock every single day. So that commute is really gonna matter, because if you get off at an hour or hour and a half to 2 hours past the time that you were expecting to get off, now you have that on top of a long drive. For me, I am all about culture. I'm all about the people that I work with. So that's another thing that you want to pay attention to, is the culture of the office. How does it run? How does it feel? How do the staff interact with each other? And how do the patients interact with the staff? This is super, super important, especially if you actually care about the quality of relationships that you have with the people that you work with. Number 5 is going to be the equipment. You want to pay attention to the type of equipment and the condition of the equipment in the office. You don't want your x-ray unit falling off the wall or exposed wires and just an all around not well put together office. So pay attention to the equipment that they have and how well it's been taken care of. And number 6, going back to a little bit of the culture, you want to observe the team dynamic. How does the team run? What is the roles that each person plays in a practice, and how do they own those roles and respect everyone else's role? And the communication is super key when it comes to a team based environment, and that's what dentistry is. It's all about the team. The front desk, the assistants, the doctor, and the hygienist all work hand in hand to treat the patient and give them that experience from the moment that they walk in the door and get their treatment to the moment that they walk out. And number 7, you want to know the office's core values. The core values will tell you a lot about what the office as a whole believes in. The core values will let you know exactly what is at the core and center of the way the practice sees their working environment, how they treat each other, as well as how they treat the patients, and what is really, really important to them. So when you go into the office, ask them, what are the core values? They should have it up on the wall. Most offices will have a frame somewhere that has the core values up. And even more importantly, if somebody can actually spout them out to you, then you know for sure that that office is operating on those core values. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video helps you in your process and your journey of selecting the right office for you. If you got some more time on your hands, check out my video here where I interview a male dental hygiene student 1 week before he starts dental hygiene school. Or watch this video where I talk about real world dental hygiene versus school. See you guys in my next video. Peace.